As a result of the interception, the primary objective of PAF strike, which was our military installations, was not achieved. They were intercepted by Indian Air Force Su-30, Mirage 2000 and MiG-21 Bison fighter aircraft, guided by the ground radars and AWACS. All PAF aircraft were identified by electronic signature, as we show you on this slide now. So they were in 3 groups, one to the north, in the center and the southern sector, which were picked up by AWACS, and the northern group was JF-17s, and the central and the southern groups were the F-16s. The Indian Air Force aircraft were vectored to shoot down PAF aircraft. PAF aircraft fired multiple AMRAAM missiles, which were defeated by use of countermeasures and tactical maneuvers. In the aerial combat that followed, one MiG-21 Bison of the Indian Air Force, piloted by Wing Commander Abhinandan, shot down one F-16 of PAF. This was the location of shooting down. Show the next slide. The F-16 crashed and fell across the LOC in Pakistan-occupied J&K. That's the sub-SCOT area. And the IAF lost one MiG-21 in this aerial engagement, which was piloted by Wing Commander Abhinandan, who ejected safely, but his parachute drifted into PO J&K, where he was taken into custody by Pakistan Army, which is what is depicted on the slide, which is the second shoot in the general area Tanda. The Indian Air Force has irrefutable evidence of not only the fact that F-16 was used by PAF on 27th Feb 19, but also that an IAF MiG-21 Bison shot down the PAF aircraft. The Indian Army post in the vicinity of line of control in the Jangar sector under Naushera have visually sighted 2 separate parachutes. The first sighting was due west in the sub-SCOT area, and the second after a few minutes southwest general area Tanda. The 2 areas are approximately 8 to 10 kilometers apart, as shown on the slide. And it is important to note that these 2 sightings were in locations separated in time and space. The 2 parachutes were seen from places at a vantage point on our side of LOC. The second this is corroborated by radio communication intercepts of Pakistan Army formations in the area, which categorically stated capture of at least 2 pilots, one of them being Wing Commander Abhinandan, and the fact that the second pilot who was captured was shifted and admitted to CMH. Thirdly, certain official statements made by the DG ISPR also corroborate the IAF stand. In his initial statement on 27th Feb, DG ISPR categorically said 3 pilots, 1 in custody and 2 in the area. Subsequently, DG ISPR also stated on camera in a press conference that they had 2 pilots, 1 in custody and the other admitted to the hospital and was being given treatment. The same was also corroborated by the statement by Pakistan Prime Minister on camera, also indicating that more than 1 pilot were involved. All of these conclusively prove that a total of 2 aircraft had gone down that day in the same area, separated by about 1 to 1.5 minutes of time. Analysis of electronic emissions have shown that aircraft picked up by errant intercepts from AWACS and radio transcripts indicated F-16s in the area directly in front of Abhinandan's aircraft. If you could show the slide. This is also the radar image where you see that in the red circle is there are 3 of these aircraft, 2 green lines and the third one is not having a line. These are the 3 F-16s, and the aircraft in green on the right, which is in the blue circle, is Abhinandan's aircraft. This is the radar picture at that point in time. And if we just see the second picture, immediately after, there is no aircraft in that place which was first, the track which was there earlier in the earlier picture. And so we can conclusively say that Indian Air Force has achieved its objectives of successfully striking the terrorist camp at Balakot and thwarting the PAF attack against our military installations, while PAF was unable to achieve its military objectives. There is no doubt that 2 aircraft went down in the aerial engagement on 27, one of which was Bison, while the other was F-16 of PAF, conclusively identified through its electronic signature and radio transcripts. What has been stated here today is sufficient to prove that PAF has lost an F-16 on 27th February. IAF has more credible information and evidence that is clearly indicative of the fact that Pakistan has lost one F-16 in the air action on 27th February 19. However, due to security and confidentiality concerns, we are restricting the information being shared in public domain. Thank you. Jai Hind.